Hello, welcome to you. Good to see a few folk on already. We'll be starting the quiz at 7 o'clock. Hello, welcome everyone. Hope you're all ready and raring to go for another quiz night. Anyone else that you could invite to the quiz tonight? Still time to share the link with family, with friends, with neighbours. We'll be starting in 4 minutes or so. Welcome to you all to our July quiz night, 23rd of July. Yes, it was the opening of the Olympics, but the highlight of your week is just beginning with our family quiz here. Hope you're all ready, and in a couple of minutes we will begin our quiz. Have you got pen and paper at the ready, or a tablet and a stylus, or whatever you need to jot down your answers? There'll be 50 questions, 2 points for an absolutely right answer, 1 point at your discretion if you think you got it half right. And no conferring, no cheating, no phoning. Oh, of course you can. Yes, you can phone a friend. Have you phoned a friend? Have you pinged a friend, messaged a friend, and told them that you are at the family quiz night and they should be too? And we'll be starting in 1 minute. If you haven't already done so, do say hello in the chat. Hopefully you can see the chat to the right-hand side of the live stream. If you're watching it within one of the embedded links from the church website, you might not see that, but you should be able to hover around the bottom right corner and there's a link to open it up in YouTube and you will get the full functionality. Anyone saying hello in the chat? Hello, Marjorie and Carol. And with the wonders of technology, we can do that this time. So don't let that put you off putting things in the chat. Everyone can see it all anyway. Yeah. Okay. And hello, George and Eunice. Welcome everyone. Well, it's gone 7 o'clock now and it's time for a real start. And I didn't mean to play the music earlier on, so let's go for it again. Welcome to you all. Tonight, our quiz, as usual, 10 rounds, and we're going to begin with some general knowledge. And, well, it is the day of the opening ceremony of the Olympics, so there'll be an Olympics round, a round on other words beginning with O, a round entitled Omitting the Obvious, Who Am I? And then there's a round entitled Not the Olympics. And then Among Rap Stars. Maths and numbers, blanks in 2021, fictional birthdays, and a round which is called the last round. But let's go to our first round, to the general knowledge round. And are we all ready? Let's go. The first question of our quiz tonight. MDC LXVI uses all the Roman numerals and equates to what decimal number? MDC LXVI is what in decimal? Question number What do you mean you're not ready yet? Question number 2. In 10-pin bowling, what's the term given for 3 consecutive strikes? 3 consecutive strikes in 10-pin bowling is called... And then question number 3. In Greek and Roman mythology, the god of music, healing, and medicine is known by the same name. Same name for the Greek and Roman god of music, healing, and medicine. But what is that name? And question number 4. Queen Victoria was what relation to her predecessor, William IV? Queen Victoria was what relation to her predecessor, William IV? One more question in our general knowledge round, and it is this. The inaccurately named 100 Years' War, which lasted from 1337 to 1453. The astute among you will know that's not 100 years. The 100 Years' War was between which 2 nations? The inaccurately named 100 Years' War was between which 2 nations? Give you a moment to find any last-minute answers. You should now have 5 answers to the 5 questions. 10 points up for grabs. Okay, have we got lots of answers there? We'll go over the answers in just a moment and see some other comments. Carol and Marjorie are sorry they missed last month's quiz. You should be indeed. It was a good one with lots of questions from my son Ross. And Fiona says, hi, good to see you. And Mark and Maureen and Andrew and Irene say hi. And I should also say to them, congratulations, you were the winners of last month's quiz, despite the fact that I hadn't noticed your wonderful high score as we were winding things up. But who is going to win this month's quiz? Well, let's find out. And we're going to go to the answers for that first general knowledge round. And the answers that we were looking for were 1666, 1666 is what you get when you add up all the Roman numerals. 10-pin bowling, we're looking for a turkey. Apollo is the name given in Greek and Roman mythology to that same god. Queen Victoria was William IV's niece. And the 100-Year War was fought between England and France. And at the end of that round, let's see who has got 10 out of 10. Pop it in the chat if you can, and let us all know how we're doing on that round. Now it'll take a wee moment for you to catch up with me or for the internet to catch up with itself or something like that. So let's press on ahead to round number 2, which we'll call Olympics. And it is all about the Olympics. And the first question there is, what is the unique feature about the medals created for the 2020 Olympic Games? And of course, the 2020 Olympic Games are taking place in 2021, and there might be some of those inconsistencies as we go through the quiz, and indeed as we go through the Olympic Games over the coming weeks. But the terms are interchangeable, and officially, Tokyo 2020 is now taking place in 2021. Okay, how many gold medals will be presented at the 2020 Games in 2021? How many gold medals? And I've given you a choice: 239 or 339 or 439, or is it 539? 239, 339, 439 or 539 gold medals will be presented over the coming weeks at the Olympics. Okay, question number 3. How many sports will take place during the Tokyo Olympic Games? Is it 33, 44 or 55? How many different sports will be played during the Olympic Games? Miraitowa is a name derived from 2 Japanese words meaning future and eternity. And what's the Olympic significance of that name, Miraitowa? True or false? Cricket featured in the inaugural Modern Games of 1896, but has never featured since. True or false? Okay, so that was round 2. But before we go to the answers for round 2, let's see if we've got some scores coming in after the first round Fiona declaring a 6. Sheila Larkin on an only 6. Carol and Marjorie coming in at 8. Do we have anyone else? Won't forget you this month. We have a 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. Congratulations to the team there. Okay, you want to know the answers to our Olympic round. And here they are. The unique feature of this year's medals is that they are made from recycled metal. And how many of the gold medals will be presented? It's 339, 339. And how many sports will be competed? The answer is 33. 33 different sports. Miritowa is the name of the mascot for the Summer Olympic Games. And So Mighty is the mascot for the Paralympics. Pronounced So Mighty, but it's a Japanese word. And true is the answer to the cricket question. Cricket featured in 1896, but never again since. So at the end of that round, you've got a score out of 20. And Maureen and co are saying that they're not feeling so confident about round 2. Maybe they'll tell us in a moment. And Jean, probably 0, but maybe not. Maybe not. Because it wasn't. It was an 8. Well done. Well done. Oh, actually 2. Maybe the 8 was the previous round. Okay, Fiona saying 4 for us. Sheila, 4, bringing up to 10 out of 20. Carol and Marjorie, an acceptable. Is it? 4? Very good. 4 out of 10. And Mark and Maureen and Irene and Andrew at 6 out of 10, bringing theirs to 16 out of 20, which I think still puts them in first place. Okay, from the Olympics, let's go to some other O words. Not Olympic, but some other O words. Ophidiophobia is one of the most common phobias. It's a fear of what? Ophidiophobia is a fear of what? Are you ready for another O word? Opisthenar. I think that's how you might say it. It's something that you know very well, but do you know what it means? Opisthenar is something that you know very well, but do you know what it means? Question number 3, an easier one. What O is a prefix meaning 8? What O is a prefix meaning 8. And question number 4. Olive and which other O is a colour and a fruit? Another O that's a colour and a fruit. And finally, terribly good, open secret, and pretty ugly are examples of what O word? Terribly good, open secret, and pretty ugly are examples of what O word? That was round 3. And we'll go to the answers in just a moment. George and Eunice in Dalgety Bay, struggling at 10 for 2. 10 for 2. 2 for 10. Let's go to the answers for round 3. Ophidiophobia is a fear of snakes. Ophidiophobia. And the medical term for the back of your hand is opisthenar. It's something you know very well, like the back of your hand. But did you know what the back of your hand is called? Oct or octo, the prefix meaning 8. And olive and what other O would be a colour and a fruit, and it was, of course, orange. And terribly good, open secret, pretty ugly are examples of oxymoron, when two words that don't mean the same thing are put together. Oxymoron. So let's find out who's been doing terribly good, who has got an octo score or more. Wait a moment and see if anyone's going to pop anything into the chat. Nothing coming through yet. So let's press on to the next round. And we're going to go to a round called Omitting the Obvious, Who Am I? Some clues about well-known people. And I'm even giving you the initial of the surname. But I want, for 2 points, I want a first name and a surname. Okay, deal? First name and a surname. I've given you the first letter of the surname for each of those. And without telling you anything too obvious, I want you to tell me who these describe. A war correspondent during the Second Boer War, a prolific author, and Nobel Prize winner in literature. Surname beginning with C, but we want both bits of the name. Okay, have you worked out who that is? The milk snatcher who discontinued free milk for primary school children. Surname beginning T. Number 3, a Hollywood film star, one-time governor of California. Surname beginning R. A blind poet and author who over 300 years after his death would inspire Philip Pullman to reuse the phrase, his dark materials. Blind poet and author who over 300 years after his death would inspire Philip Pullman to reuse the phrase, his dark materials. And the 5th, who am I? In a ship called the Pelican, later renamed, but that would make it too obvious. He was the first Englishman to sail round the world. Surname beginning D. Okay, so that was was that round 4? Yeah, that was round 4, and we'll go to the answers in just a moment. And the answers we were looking for: Winston Churchill, war correspondent during the Second Boer War, prolific author and Nobel Prize winner for literature. Then we had Margaret Thatcher, the milk snatcher, Ronald Reagan, one-time governor of California, Hollywood film star, the blind poet and author who would inspire Philip Pullman and give him the phrase, his dark materials, was John Milton, author of Paradise Lost, among other things. The phrase, his dark materials, comes from Paradise Lost. And in a ship called the Pelican, later renamed the Golden Hind, it was Francis Drake who was the first Englishman to sail around the world. So that was round 4, and we're looking for some scores out of 40. And Jean's telling us 10 for that one. Not sure if that was the previous round or this one. Fiona and David, 6 points, bringing them up to 20 after 4 rounds. Well done. Our next round is one that I've called Not the Olympics. Not the Olympics. And YouTube is telling me that it's having a wee problem and not getting enough video. Hopefully it's not interrupting things for you. If anyone is having any problems hearing and seeing, then do let me know in the chat. Give me a thumbs up if it's all okay. Are we all okay? Are you still hearing and seeing? Pop something in the chat. All well. Thank you very much, Carol. That's a good message to see. Thank you. Okay. All well. No problems here. So we are pressing on to not the Olympics. Okay, not the Olympics. And the first question is, which other Japanese city is an anagram of Tokyo? Which other Japanese city is an anagram of Tokyo? Four years ago, Olympic Games weren't happening. Among July 2017 news was the announcement that Who would be the first female Doctor Who. 4 years ago this month, it was announced that Who would be the first female Doctor Who. Tiddlywinks has sometimes been suggested as an Olympic sport, but it has been around since before the Athens Games of 1896. True or false? True or false? Tiddlywinks has been around since before 1896. Question number 4. What word means crush or squeeze something with force so that it becomes flat, soft, or out of shape, and is also the name of a non-Olympic sport? What word means crush or squeeze something with force so that it becomes flat, soft, or out of shape, and is also the name of a non-Olympic sport? That was question number 4 in Not the Olympics, and the final question. This top-notch smiley can be rearranged to form the answer to this question and the round. What's the answer? I'll give you a moment to ponder that one. This top-notch smiley can be rearranged to form the answer to this question and the round. What's the answer? That was round 5. We're halfway and we'll be going to some answers in just a moment. Have you got that one yet? Do you need a bit more time? When you've got 5 answers to 5 questions and are ready to hear the answers, pop something in the chat to let me know and I'll move to the answers. Maybe some of you are still trying to work out that top-notch smiley. There are no Googling tiddlywinks. Okay, are we ready for some answers? Okay, I'm going to go to the answers now. Okay, not the Olympics. The other Japanese city that's an anagram of Tokyo is Kyoto. And by, well, not really a coincidence, well, sort of coincidence, the keynote theme that you're looking at the moment with the questions is in fact called Kyoto. 4 years ago, Jodie Whittaker was announced as the first female Doctor Who. Tiddlywinks has indeed been played since before the first modern Olympics, first noted in 1888, and it has indeed been suggested as an Olympic sport and taken very seriously in some quarters. The word that means crush or squeeze and is also a non-Olympic sport is squash. Squash. And the answer to the final question is the name of the round, not the Olympics. An anagram of top-notch smiley. Did you get that one? I like that one. Okay, how are we doing? That was the halfway point, five rounds. So you've had 25 questions, a total of 50 marks, and Carol and Marjorie are back on form. 10 out of 10 there. Excellent. And who else is going to tell us how they have been doing? Yep, another 10 out of 10 coming in from Sheila and Fiona and David with a 9. With a 9. Go on, tell us how you think you got a half mark. Did you remember Jodie or Whittaker? All right, you got, yeah, it's there. It's there in your comment. We got Jodie, but not Whittaker. Okay, and what I think is still the winning team are at 44 out of 50. Anyone wanting to correct me on that? I don't want to do the same mistake as last month and overlook a high score there. And Jean has 6 for the not the Olympics round. Okay, bringing her to 30 out of 50, but 44 is still the score to meet. And Dalgety Bay are still putting brains in gear. But a respectable 33. And can you remember the significance of 33? The number of different sports in this year's Olympics. Okay, let's go on to the next round. And this title should be terrifying you. Among Rap Stars. It kind of terrifies me as well. But let's rearrange those letters and we get sport anagrams. Sport anagrams. And all you have to do is unscramble the letters that I'm about to show you and tell me the 5 sports that you will be able to enjoy over the next few weeks. But they're all jumbled up, and the first one is L-O Rot Paw. L-O Rot Paw. Rearrange the letters, come up with an Olympic sport, and that's your answer. Couldn't be easier. You ready for another one? Toe and echo. toe and echo. And your third one is Max B. Kring. Max B. Kring. Number 4, a nice easy one, Nidvig. And the 5th one, Blast in Teen. Blast in Teen. I'll give you a moment to unscramble those sport anagrams. We'll play the tune again while we're waiting. Okay, how are we doing? Are we ready for some answers to those Olympic sports? The answers that we were looking for, you're looking at now. Water polo, taekwondo, BMX racing, diving, and table tennis. Did you get them all right? So that was round 6. Scores out of 60. You've still passed if you've got 30. And the next round, round 7, is maths and numbers. Maths and numbers. Which will always be the largest? The circumference, diameter, or radius of a circle? Which will always be the largest or the longest? Which is larger, 3 score and 10 or 6 dozen? Which branch of mathematics did Hugh Grant's character, Reginald Anson, use in the film The Englishman Who Went Up a Hill But Came Down a Mountain to prove the point? Which branch of mathematics did Reginald Anson use to prove that he had gone up a hill but came down a mountain? According to the proverb, how many lives does a cat have? And the final number question in Disney's The Little Mermaid, how many sisters does Ariel have? Okay, so that was round number 7. Total scores of marks out of 70. At the end of the last round, Sheila was telling us she was up to 46. Fiona, Fiona's also texting me saying you get a gold medal for the hard questions tonight. Fiona and David at 4 in that round for 33. And another 4 there, and Dalgety Bay. 39 points in that round. No, I think we're up to a total of 39 there. Okie dokie. Let's press on. And back. Yeah. I hadn't gone over the answers there. Oh, I was sidetracked into thinking about the scores out of 60. Right, the answers for maths and numbers, we're looking for circumference. 6 dozen is the largest one. Trigonometry was how they worked out that the hill had become taller and was now a mountain. 9 lives for let's not get these questions mixed up. The Little Mermaid didn't have 9 lives. 9 lives for the cat, and 6 sisters for Ariel, all of them beginning with the letter A. But that's a question for another quiz. Okay, so that was your answers for round 7. So we're now at scores out of 70. Yeah, I'm sure you all got more than 4 for that round. But nobody's telling me yet. Let's go on to the next round, which I have called Blanks in 2021. Blanks in 2021. So this is round 8, and in each of the statements that you'll see, there are 2 words blanked out, and all you have to do to get your 2 points is fill in the blanks. If you get one but not the other, you get 1 point. Okay, COP26 takes place in Glasgow in November. COP stands for blank of the blank. What are the blanks? Fill in the blanks. The United Nations declared 2021 to be the International Year of Peace and blank, and also the International Year of Fruits and blank. The 2020 World Expo, short for blank, has been rescheduled to open October the 1st in the city of blank in the UAE. Question 4, blank start again. Question 4, blank Mountbatten Windsor, second child of the Duke and Duchess of Sussex, was born in June 2021 and is blank in line of succession to the British throne. And your final blank question. Eric Carle, American author and illustrator, most famous for his picture book, The Blank Blank Caterpillar, died in May 2021. So, fill in the blanks for blanks in 2021. And we'll go to those answers in just a moment. Okay, so Fiona and David at the end of the last round, I won't get confused this time, 6 for a total of 39, so that's 39 out of 70. Carol and Marjorie, still let down by Disney. Oh, and 62 out of 70 for Mark and Co. I think still the winning team. If anyone knows different, do pop it in the chat. Sheila with 6 points there for 42. And a 45 to round 7 for Dalgety Bay. Well done there. Okay, we're going into the... no, we're not going into the penultimate round quite yet, because we've still to go to the answers for question number 8. And yeah, COP26. COP is Conference of the Parties. Conference and parties are your blanks there. The United Nations declared 2021 to be the International Year of Peace and Trust. Peace and trust. And also the International Year of Fruit and Vegetables. Expo 2020 rescheduled for Dubai, and World Expo, short for World's Exposition. Exposition and Dubai gets you 2 points there. And Lilibet and 8th in line of succession get you the points for the 4th question. And Very Hungry precede the word caterpillar in Eric Carle's famous book. Okay, so Sheila now telling us a 6 for 58, presumably after the 8 rounds. The penultimate round is one called Fictional Birthdays. Fictional Birthdays. I'm about to list 5 fictional characters, and you have to tell me their birthdays. But I have given you some clues along the way, and you should be able to deduce some of these fictional birthdays. Sherlock Holmes was given his birthday by early fans because of Conan Doyle's 2 references in Sherlock's stories to Shakespeare's Twelfth Night. So what is considered to be the birthday of Sherlock Holmes? Captain James T. Kirk. His birthday is always exactly 3 weeks after St. David's Day. Marty McFly, his birthday falls such that the day number is twice the month number, which is twice that of James T. Kirk's birth month number. Did you get that? Marty McFly, you know who that is. Back to the Future. His birthday is one where the day number is twice the month number, which is twice that of James Kirk's birth month. When is Harry Potter's birthday? A last summer's day. And from Harry Potter, we go to Voldemort. Ultimately, 153 days after Harry Potter's birthday. Give you a moment to puzzle those ones out. Once you've got some of them, you might be able to work back and fill in some of the other gaps in these fictional birthdays. Okay, are we ready to go to the answers? At the end of round 9, Mark and Andrew, Maureen and Irene still holding the lead with a 10 out of 10. I'm not sure they can be beaten, but lots of folk doing very well. 6 for round 8 from Jean, for a 48 out of 80. Okay, let's go to the last round. But first of all, I need to tell you the answers to round number 9. Okay, Sherlock Holmes was given his birthday, which is fairly well recognised now as being the 6th of January, based on Conan Doyle's twice reference to Twelfth Night, Epiphany, the 12th day of Christmas. 6th of January is the answer that we were looking for there. James T. Kirk of Star Trek fame, his birthday is on the 22nd of March, falling 3 weeks after the 1st of March, which is St. David's Day. Marty McFly has a birthday where the day number is twice the month, and so it had to be the 1st of February or the 2nd of April or the... no, I was going the wrong way there. 2nd of January or... Anyway, 12th of the 6th month. The 12th of June is the answer that we were going for there. Harry Potter, maybe one that some just knew, 31st of July, the last day of the summer month of July. And if you've got that, then you know that Voldemort's birthday is at the end of another month, at the end of December, which 153 has to be 5 months later on. So how did you do there with fictional birthdays? Five, is that 5 out of 10 or all 5? Right. 53 out of 90 is the total anyway. Sheila is now at 64. We're going into the last round. Can you remember what the last round is called? Let's just wait for a little moment, see if we get any more news on scores out of 90. Yeah, we have another 10 out of 10. I don't think they can be beat. Go on, tell us what your score is out of 90. And Fiona and David at 49 out of 90 after 9 rounds. And 12th night is the 6th of January. If you started at anyway, 12th night is if you think 25th, 26th, 27th, 28th, 29th, 30th, 31, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, you can have the point. Yeah, maybe. His birthday is the 6th of January. Okay, we're going into the last round. And some will remember that it's called the last round. And your last chance for another 10 points. And what you've got to beat is 82 out of 90. 82 out of 90. So, yeah, let's see how you do. The last round. Okay, Greece are always first in the opening parade of flags. Which country was last this year? Zimbabwe, Japan, or Brazil? Which country was last in the parade of flags? Which battle was the last battle fought on British soil? The last battle fought on British soil. What's the last book in the New Testament, and therefore the last in the Christian Bible? The last book in the New Testament. Penultimate question in the round and indeed the quiz. Which American state is nicknamed the Last Frontier? And the last question of the quiz, what is the title of the last book in the Harry Potter series? Okay, thank you, Fiona. We agree, 12th night, 6th of January. Yeah, I think 1 point for 5th is a fair comment there, and 56, a very reasonable score out of 90 being declared there from Dalgety Bay. And we're about to go to the answers to the last round. And the answers that we were looking for. Japan, always the host team, comes up the rear of the flag parade. So Japan, Culloden, the last battle fought on British soil. Revelation, the last book of the Bible. Alaska, I was going to make a joke there. Alaska. What is the no? Anyway, the Alaska, the American state nicknamed the Last Frontier, and Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows, the last book in the Harry Potter series. So that was round 10, the last round. You now have your score out of 100, and we can yeah, how are we doing there? Fiona and David, full house in the last round. Total 59 now. Phew. Well done there. Did anybody manage to catch up with the winning team that are now going to have 90? Would they have got them all? No, I think they probably dropped a wee bit. I'm going to say 90. 90 out of 100. Is that what you got? Is that what you got? They're not telling me yet. Dalgety Bay coming in with 64. 64 all in, and we're all in. Oh, Maureen talked Andrew out of Culloden in favour of Port Stanley. Oh, there'll be a steward's inquiry over that one, I'm sure. Oh, Carol and Marjorie coming in at 76 out of 100. And Sheila saying, drat Harry Potter. Elizabeth, hello, welcome to you. 56 out of 100, very respectable. Yep. Harry Potter went down well in Inverskadel. Good, good, good. Right, yeah. Okay, and Sheila saying didn't go down well here. Yeah, well done to Elizabeth, John and Lauren. Well done again. Fun, and we enjoyed it very much. That's what it's all about. That's what it's all about. Oh, it was a 6 in that last round. Dropping to 88 out of 100 for Mark and Maureen and Irene and Andrew. 88 out of 100. Is anyone going to beat that? Drat all your dead poets. I was fine with the dead poets. Okay. Anyone coming in with anything more than 88? Congratulations and well done to everyone, to the winning team, to the last team, to every single one of you. It's all about a good bit of fun. And if you are local, maybe see some of you on Sunday when we have worship at Strontian Church at 11 o'clock. And then at 4 o'clock in the afternoon, we've got a service on Zoom. So in fact, whether you're local or not, you will be very welcome to share in our worship on Zoom when we'll also be celebrating Holy Communion. Thank you very much indeed. Yeah, there we go. aksm.org.uk for all the information on what's going on around the local parishes here. I hope you've all enjoyed the quiz tonight. I know you have. only one person given the quiz a like on YouTube. Maybe some others could do that. It helps the algorithms and all that. And if anyone would like to subscribe to the AKSM Parishes YouTube channel so that you never miss an update there, go on, hit the subscribe button and then the little bell if you want the notifications when new things are happening. Thank you all very much indeed. Okay, yes, Harry Potter maybe does feature too much. I'm not a great fan myself, but the rest of the family are, and I was just finishing the last round, and had said to one of the kids, I need another question about a last something, and yeah. So yeah, Harry Potter features too much. Okay, no Harry Potter next time. August the 27th, I think it is. We'll get back to the last Friday of the month. Where I was avoiding the last Friday of this month to avoid Harry Potter's birthday. Actually, someone else's birthday. Yeah, and the last word can go to Mark, who says, good fun. Thanks, Donald. Thank you for playing and for winning. Thank you to you all. Good night. God bless you all. Enjoy the rest of the evening. Enjoy the Olympics. Enjoy whatever you're doing. Take care and know that God loves you. Take care of yourself and take care of one another. Good night.